Loving someone means not making traditions a life sentence. Grew up with religion everywhere. I don't like the words, the use of it, the iconography of language in it that we use everywhere. I'm not going to use it right now. You're not going to hear me say a single word of it because that emphasizes it, that makes it alive. But the reason why loving someone means not making traditions a life sentence is because anything that discriminates, objectifies, and lessens the value of what they come with is not love. That's why, in many ways nowadays, even when you're not looking at religion, you could look at how people define tattoos and what they mean to them. Oh, that's only gang members, that's only this. And there's a lot of emphasis on how people define things and where they come from, what they mean to them. But the architecture of every element does not mean what you say it means. And that's where most of my information came from growing up, sadly. It came from these identities and these philosophies of trust us on this. This is what it means. Trust us on this. So religion comes at the backbone of what most people can't do themselves. They can't value something by themselves. They can't love something by themselves. They can't create an adoration, a love of how they love, and a love of how they want to be loved without having some kind of religious iconography to stabilize it and to understand it and to hold themselves together with. So you're not really loving someone when you're creating traditions that are there to hold them to. How can you love someone if you're telling them how to stabilize their life, how to hold their life together? That's not really loving someone, because loving someone takes on an immense amount of support of yourself and the person you're with. And you're not supporting yourself if you're telling everyone to trust in this religious thing. This is it. This is the tradition. This is the value. This is what you love. But no one's going to say it like that pathetically. They're going to hide that. But that is the emphasis. That is the meaning. That is the structure. That's why I walked away from it so long ago. That's why I was in it for so long too. But then I thought about it recently. This is why people have trust issues with things in the first place. I can't trust what a person is now. I can't trust this person that I'm just meeting now. But it's because you were scalped. You were destroyed by those religions, by those places, by those traditions that you broke free from, but now you're part of that. It's a trauma that comes with it. That's why when you make something a life sentence like a tradition, you're basically ripping apart someone and saying, use this. But they're a person. They're a human. They're there. They're there, and they're created to create. You're not created to create what they can create. They have to do that. That's why when you love someone, you don't make the traditions a life sentence to them. You let them create what things will come of them. That's the beauty of loving someone when you're with them.